What is the average time that it takes right now to transfer an R license across the state?
Well, the transfer must be posted by law for 30 days. We strive to have the transfer completed within 45 days. That does not always happen. Sometimes there are landlord situations that we would like the help of the General Assembly correcting that we run into. Sometimes there's not tax clearance or other issues that come up, and it takes a little longer, but it must be 30, and we strive for 45.
And on top of that, if there's a protest filed, then a hearing must occur, and that probably adds another 3-4 months to the whole process.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing that it's about 6 to 8 months on average.
Representative, I would not say, I would say not on average, but there could be cases where it took that long, depending on protest and tax clearance and so forth.
I have 2 specific cases in my district that my staff have been working on. One of them, the folks just got fed up with it and backed out. They had gotten the wrong information from one of the inspectors of how to apply for a license, and it delayed the process. And there were other complications. And one of them, in particular, I just wanted to express my concern as to what happened. They were waiting months to get the transfer, and I guess from what we heard from the LCB was they had to have a hearing. And normally there's 4 attorneys, and there wasn't enough attorneys to do the hearing, and it delayed and delayed and delayed getting that hearing. They were about ready to walk. Fortunately, we encouraged them to stay. Around the holidays, and they were hoping to be open in October, and this was towards the end of December, I stopped in to visit them and talking to them a little bit. They were open. They were just running as a BYO because they had a license. And they found it ironic that the LCE, actually the enforcement agency, actually sent in an agent to try to buy alcohol. And they refused, and they said they didn't have their liquor license yet, and they left. But I was almost embarrassed as a state representative to hear that a state agency, after kind of delaying, and making it very difficult for them to go through this process. And these are folks that already had liquor licenses at other establishments and restaurants in the area, and they were making this investment in our district, to then go in and find that they sent in an agent to try to trick them and fine them after they were the ones. It was embarrassing. Is that a common practice?
I certainly hope not, Representative. It's disheartening to hear that. If it's okay with you, we would not do it on the record here, but we'd contact you through our Legislative Affairs Office and get the specific licensee and try to see what happened there.
Okay, yeah, because I was, like I said, it was embarrassing for me. But at the end of the day, we have a lot of a lot of activity, a lot of tourism activity happening. The economy is tremendous right now, and a lot of these folks are making hundreds of thousands of dollars in investments in bringing restaurants and businesses into our area. And I just would like to try to see what we can do to speed up that process for the liquor license transfers.
We will be in contact.